I can admit I was wrong. Please pay attention to every little thing Donald Trump says, does, tweets, twerks, whatever you want to call it. Because you know what? There's no more room for error. Hey everybody, what's up? And welcome to Social Thoughts with Dr. Nick. And look, just yesterday I said that we should focus in on the shiny things. And I define those shiny things as just basic distractions from the real work that he was doing to undermine the country. You know, he would tweet something or say something like something stupid like that. But you know what? I think I had a change of heart. I can admit I was wrong. We actually need to focus in on every little thing, every little tweet, every comment he says. Because you know why? The world is watching, the world is listening, the world is paying attention. And I really want to focus in on two things that he did just recently. And that's a speech he gave at the CIA and also the blackout he announced coming from certain departments of the government. So let's talk about that today. So okay, I guess I'll start with the speech he gave at the CIA over the weekend, where he took on some really odd vocal tone, where he took on this sound of like a really bad James Bond villain. But what he said was this, quote, "To the victor belong the spoils. You remember I always used to say that, keep the oil. I wasn't a fan of Iraq. I don't want to go into Iraq, but I will tell you, when we got in, we got out wrong. And I always said, in addition to that, keep the oil. Now, I say it for economic reasons. But if you think about it, Mike, if you kept the oil, you probably wouldn't have ISIS because that's where they made their money in the first place. So we should have kept the oil, okay? Maybe you'll have another chance," unquote. Now, back in 2011, he actually made a video, it's on YouTube, just go ahead and search for it, where he told Barack Obama, President Obama, to go into Libya and get the oil. He's been dying to get into Libya for a very, very long time. Now, don't forget, we have troops over there. We have people who are fighting ISIS, ISIL, whatever you want to call it. And so now so our president says this, and I'm sure people who we are training, who we are working with, just gave us the side eye, like, what the hell is your leader talking about? So, and also think about this. Just imagine if we became an occupying force in Libya. Everyone in the Middle East would just come immediately do a 180 and attack us from the top to the bottom. And I would take it a step further and say the entire world would turn against us, the entire planet. You want a coalition? That's how you build a really, really strong coalition. But that's what he's talking about doing. And look, if that wasn't bad enough, just today, he ordered another media blackout, and this time it was on the EPA, the Environmental Protection Agency. And he also barred them from awarding new grants and also from conducting any type of new business. Okay? But in addition to earlier he's only been in office, 96 hours? He's also put a media blackout on the Department of the Interior and the Department of Agriculture. So that's pretty interesting right there. That's some dictator crap going on. It really is. So as he starts to tear apart those departments, I guess the staff who works there really can't tell anything about it or say anything before it's too late. So I guess the brakes can't be put on. So I'm guessing now, I forecast, so as he starts to take these departments apart, it'll be too late to put them back together or to even save them. So I guess those are three departments that he wants to really get rid of, or that he's doing stuff in secret that they actually know about and can stop, but they can't tell anyone about it. Otherwise, they may get fined or lose their job or risk prison time. This is authoritarian stuff. This dictatorship stuff. It's awful, and that's literally. He's been in office 4 days, and this stuff is terrifying already. Already, this is insane. So I'm not even sure anymore. It's only been 4 days, and it's like every day something else happens. He did something else, or someone said something else. It's ridiculous, and people voted for this. Are you serious? It's like we went from Barack Obama, or people hated Barack Obama, to actually they want a dictatorship, and that's what they got. Or they're having buyer's remorse right now, or they're too stupid to figure out what's going on, and it's just raw like that sometimes. So it's almost too late to be careful and try to put up warnings about what could happen, because you know what? It's already happening. So on that note, you guys take care. You guys stay strong out there. Stay tuned, and I will talk to you soon. All right. Bye.